Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. It's Carol Baskin from Big Cat Rescue, and pardon my hair and my mess, but I am sweaty. Ugh. It says 88 degrees, but it sure felt a lot hotter out there. I just got in from a walk and saw all of the work going on around the sanctuary. Lots and lots of landscaping projects. But for now, let's go to Big Cat News. This is any news that happens anywhere in the world. You can find it at bigcatrescue.org/news. And we're going back to May the 21st, Biological Diversity Day. Peri-urban living is a poison challenge for cities' caracals. New research, bioaccumulation of pesticides and wildlife around the city's urban fringes, endangering key predators such as caracals. Need to find some better ways of dealing with your rat problem, like maybe cats. San Diego wildlife photographer shoots 10 mountain lions in backyard. Roy Toft has shot videos and stills of coyotes, California gray fox, raptors, lynx, opossums, skunks, mule deer, and raccoons in his East County property, and apparently a bunch of cougars. And boy, has he got some nice shots of those. Fundraiser will be return of an in-person gala. This is for Lions, Tigers, and Bears, run by Bobby Brink. It's a GFAS accredited sanctuary, and they're going to have their annual gala in person on May 21st. I guess this has already happened. After 2 years of hosting virtual events due to COVID-19, the Diamonds and Denim themed event will feature an evening at the site at the sanctuary in Alpine, with all proceeds going to support rescued animals who live at the facility. Cougar sighting in Kennewick Pool. In the pool? Officials ask public to be on the lookout. Kennewick police say a cougar was sighted on Friday evening in a residence pool area and now is asking the public to be on the lookout. Cougar spotted in Vancouver, a prohibited pet, city confirms. Yeah, this is not a cougar. This is a serval. And the people were insisting that it was a savanna cat, which it is not. And turns out that whether it's savanna cat or serval, both turn out to be prohibited there. Or not prohibited there. I forget. But whichever it was, I thought that the reason that they were calling it a savanna cat was because servals would be against the law. So I guess they were saying that servals were not against the law there. And so why were they calling it a savanna cat? Unless maybe it's because you can get a lot more for a savanna cat, since servals would rather eat house cats than mate with them. Man killed in suspected tiger attack in Dudois buffer zone. That just looks like a cub there. Horrifying, I'm having trouble with my words today, as you can tell. Horrifying moment, lion bites off zoo worker's finger after he sticks his hand into a cage. I've seen a number of different reports on this, and some say that he lost his finger, and others say that the lion let go of his finger. It sure looked to me like his finger came off in that video, that horrific video. But nonetheless, it shows why you should never stick your fingers through the cage to pet a big cat. That's just a stupid thing to do. You shouldn't be touching them at all. It's rude. Conservation Corner, June, forest felines that are spot on in Boone County connection. Ooh, cougar going right up the steps. Billings man captures video of cougar trying to enter his home. Young mountain lion M317 caught in Newport Beach, released in Santa Ana Mountains. Glad that cat got a second lease on life. And all you have to do when you come here to bigcatrescue.org/news is click on the picture or on the headline, and it'll take you to the full story. If I were reading you all those full stories, this would be a very, very long post. Second cougar sighting reported in Washington. Video of a bobcat on the prowl in Where? Rescued tiger cub to get a new enclosure in Animale Tiger Reserve on Thursday. Rajasthan female cub killed in Ranthambore territorial fight. That's very sad. Caracals remain elusive, but magical sightings common on Cape Town's urban edge. Tiger-centric conservation efforts push other predators to the fringes. Snow leopard stuck in an iron fence was rescued. Oh, thank goodness. Study establishes key area for tiger movement in central India. My feeling is tigers should go anywhere they want to go. Cincinnati Zoo shares adorable video announcing birth of a cheetah cub. That's sad. Poor baby, spending the rest of its life in prison. Deny of the tiger. The EU weighs in on exotic pet ban. Europeans are privately keeping around 100 million pets that aren't dogs or cats, according to the estimate in politico.a.eu. Our Taking Action for Animals conference returns to inform and inspire grassroots activism. We're going to be there in DC. Nat Geo Wild to spread the roar with its all-new series, Legendary Big Cats, explores the fascinating world of powerful big cats of the jungle. Can't wait to see that. Timothy Irons? Yeah, love to listen to that guy. Is it Timothy Irons? What's his name? Not showing me here. 9 lions facing starvation at Ukrainian zoo, rescued from Putin's wrath. That sounds wonderful. Breaking the chains, warriors of wildlife and worldwide vets traveled to the war-torn Black Sea port of Odessa to save 9 lions from Biopark. I love that. In news at the sanctuary, where is this? We have coordinator reports from Nisha Prima. This was from May the 23rd. We had a great Monday today, filled with keepers who came out to help the cats. We got to celebrate a very happy birthday to senior keeper Susan Ford. Thank you so much for everything you do, not only for the cats, but spoiling the keepers with the food you bring in. Lauren Buckingham and Ryan Tassone started out our day with AM Meds. Yay, Ryan. Beth Ann Bluter came in to do AM supplements. Lockouts were done by Beth Ann, Susan, and Emma Dallas. Breakfast was served. It says severed, but I think she meant served. That's the thing about typing on your phone. Beth Ann, Susan, Cat Like Cap, and Misty Strauss for little cats. Misty observed cat on perimeter for little cats. Big cats were taken care of by Emma, Ryan, and Jordan Elaine. During feeding, our lovely level 1 interns, Catherine Mansell and Vanessa Stokehart, started projects over by the gift shop. They sprayed down tons of wasps' nests around the outside area and weed-eated that area also. The cubby in the Keeper Cafe also got cleaned and scrubbed. Yeah, that gets dusty. After feeding, the cleaners went out. Small cats were cleaned by the tray team of Misty, Emma, and Jordan. Big cats were cleaned by Susan, Kat, Beth Ann, and Ryan. Miss Diana Rao came in to do food prep with Cat 1 and Vanessa, because we have 2 cats now. Brittany Mira took care of rehab bobcats. After lunch, Jamie, the other one they call Cat 5, because she's a level 5 intern, she's like, do not say Cat 5 out loud out here. We do not need a Cat 5 hurricane to appear because we've been saying Cat 5 all week. After lunch, everyone had well-deserved cat time. The enrichment and sickle cats got done. Susan got a supplement sign-off by Ryan. The PM project was Move Day. All of the things from the Keeper Cafe were moved to the gift shop. The day ended with Brittany doing PM meds and the interns doing chores. Thank you so much for everyone who came in today. I have 2 more. One from Cat Like Cap on May the 24th saying, easy breezy, beautiful Tuesday today. Fred kicked it off with AM meds and supplements, as Ryan did in the diet supplements. Lockouts were done by Barbara and Susan. Jenny came in to read to some of the cats and to help around the gift shop. Small cats were fed by Nisha, Misty, Barb, and Emma. Fred, Ryan, Jordan, and Susan gave the big cats their breakfast. Mel, Brittany, and Lacey joined for cleaning. Vanessa and Catherine did food prep, while Nisha and Ryan began planting ferns in Jasmine's enclosure and weed eating around Kali's, the tiger's enclosure. As the other interns, Fred, came back from cleaning, they helped them finish. Susan and Barb did the daily blood sickle and enrichment cats. Susan made lots of blood sickles for the cats. After lunch, Brittany helped beautify the empty enclosure next to Kelowna and Dryden. The interns and Fred finished Kali tigers and filled in the ditches by the caracals, picked up old platform pieces and scrubbed others in Jasmine's, and began working on Kimba tigers. Fred gave Susan a supplement sign-off, and Nisha did PM meds. Fred and the interns wrapped up the day with chores. Thank you guys so much for everything today. You were rock stars. This is the last one from Jordan Elaine. This is from 21 hours ago. And I just left them out there. Jordan and Kat and Afton were all taking down cattails that are blocking the view. The servals need to be able to see their beautiful lakefront view, and they can't see it because the cattails have gotten so thick again already. So they're out there cutting those back. And the other interns are working over by Moses and Bailey. Marie kicked today off with AM meds and Barbara with AM supplements. Mark and Stephanie did the big cat lockouts, while MJ and Barbara B did the small cat lockouts. Once meds, supplements, and lockouts were done, the feeders went out. Big cat feeders were Barbara B., Emma, Mark, and MJ, while small cat feeders were Kat, Misty, Steph, and Ryan. While feeders were out, Nisha, Catherine, and Vanessa weed-eated from the cell tower all the way to the old sand cat gate, and Jenny gave a donor tour. After the feeding containers were cleaned up, all of the cleaners went out. Small cat cleaners were Nisha, Steph, Misty, and Ryan, while the big cat cleaners were Mark, Barbara B., MJ, and Marie. While cleaners were out, Kat, Emma, Catherine, and Vanessa did a handful of small projects, and then Emma and Kat went over to take care of the rehab bobcats, and Vanessa and Catherine started food prep, then helped move Ginger's serval to her new enclosure. So now all the servals are together on what used to be called Tiger Outback, and now I guess we'll call that serval sideline or something, because it's alongside of the vacation rotation enclosure. After the cleaners got back, all the interns started working on Funcation. Once everyone was filled up with lunch, lots of projects were happening. Mark and Brittany continued working on the project in between Kelowna, Dryden, and Lovey Bobcats. The interns finished up Funcation and started raking the backside of it. Then Ryan and Vanessa picked up branches around Aria Tiger. Kat ended the day with PM meds and PM supplements, and interns doing PM chores. Great day today. Thank you for everyone for making it happen. And then we had a few important updates that I thought you guys might find interesting. Is that where it was? Yes, this is where we put it. So on May the 25th, which is like 2 years after COVID hit, almost, no, that was March, never mind, more than 2 years since COVID. New unmask mandate at Big Cat Rescue. It's not really a mandate, but it was clever wording. Erin Carden says masks are required when we're in a building with a cat, including all hospitals, when netting a cat, when giving out meds, feeding, or operant conditioning, or within 4 to 6 feet of a cat outside. Masks are no longer required inside with people in any buildings, on golf carts, or while doing food prep or prepping meds or any food. While outside with no cat 4 to 6 feet away from you. So you could be outside cleaning a cage and you have a choice. So if the cat comes right over to you, then either back away from the cat or put your mask on if you don't want to back away from the cat. And then the tour requirements are determined per guide based on what they're comfortable with. So we're not open for tours, but our donors can come and visit if they schedule in advance. And we're still telling our donors they have to wear masks, and it'll be up to their individual guide whether or not they enforce that. But some of our guides want to wear masks and others do not. And we just have to go with whatever they want, because hardly anybody wants to give a tour. So we are at the mercy of whoever is giving a tour as to what that's going to be. If you are not wearing a mask while around a cage and a cat approaches you, you must put on a mask to remain close to them. We would like you all to be comfortable during the heat of summer, but also remember we have had 2 cats contract COVID-19, and it's not fair to put cats in that situation, as they have no control. Thank you for keeping the cats safe and continuing to care for them through the extreme Florida weather. And then I'm going to put this picture in there too. On the 23rd, Erin said, introducing your new volunteer check-in and keeper cafe. In the morning, the coordinator will be letting in the meds and supplement person, taking them to food prep and setting them up. Then they will open the keeper gate and come through to the gift shop to fill out cleaning and feeding sheets, and at 7:30 let everyone else in. You can clock in, read the updates, put your stuff in the fridge, on the shelves, and grab a radio. Once you figure out where you're headed, please go through the parking lot to get to food prep or to make your way around, and the last person through will need to close the keeper gate. There is a huge fridge for drinks, a coffee station, multiple bathrooms, and ample seating to spread out. We are hoping you enjoy the air-conditioned space to take a break from the heat during lunch. A few things to note. There will no longer be computers in food prep, so please use the computers in the room attached to what was known as the partner pantry, the kitchen area, to log anything. The old keeper cafe will now be locked during the day. The coordinators have a key and will be supply storage and the coordinator cave with a computer for coordinators to check on logs and review cat charts during the day. Please be respectful of the fact that the upstairs of the gift shop is still going to be used for a workspace office area, and do not hang around or traffic through there. To come in and out, there is now a key I'm not going to talk about where the key is. Interns will be parking their golf carts by the tour carts and coming in via the backyard to clock in and drop off their stuff, and the same with when they leave. Coordinators will be locking up the gift shop on their way out. This building will need to be cleaned at the end of the day like we do the Keeper Cafe, and a list of chores will be made to reflect that. We want to keep it clean. Special thanks to Lauren Buckingham and the interns for working on this today. It's basically done. So they have both an inside area, and if they wanted to go outside, they have an outside area that has fans and is shaded by those panels. And then we also had a new baby bobcat. This is from Jamie, May 25th. New rehab bobcat. Meet Makani, a 6-week-old male bobcat kitten. He was found orphaned after a severe storm in the Daytona area. He was taken to a rehabber there where he's been for 8 days. She did not have the facilities to raise a young kitten, so asked if we could help. Makani is being housed in the kitten room of the rehab hospital. He's on quarantine for 2 weeks and can only be cared for by rabies-vaccinated keepers during that time. He will be started on a deworming protocol today, so be sure to check his med chart on your rehab day. Other than having a bloated belly typical for a kitten with worms, he seems to be in good health. And yesterday, we got one of our really nice Explorer webcams that's manned and moves around and zooms in and out and all that good stuff is in that room with him. I don't know if it's visible to you yet, but they're trying to get that up and running. So be looking for that at bigcatcams.com, where you can find all of our webcams. You can find us on all social media channels. We want to talk to you if you love big cats. We are Big Cat Rescue everywhere. Hope to see you there. Mwah!